right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's working. I was about to say, I was like, hey, ain't no way it's not working, dude. That's crazy. Yo, how's everyone doing? And welcome back to another episode of WIZARD101 New Game Plus, the level lock series of My Special Kind. And I am your host, Frenzy. Today, we actually are going to come back to Krokotopia. We did a little bit of it last episode, and also we were able to do, I believe it was a sunken city. I forgot the name of it, but we did that one dungeon that like not many people do because, you know, why would you, right? There's really not a point, but we did it for funsies. It was a great time, and still here at level 15. I did a lot of progress, so I could definitely show you right now. Within my month, I think, of being gone, we were able to get ourselves, well, actually, I made this for my character. I happen to have this in another character, gave it to this character, but we were able to make this pet. Unfortunately, it did fail. It got critical hitter. Not the worst fail in the world, but like, you know, could be better. So we're making another one, but after like a bajillion hatches, and I would like to thank the Pet Promenade, which is actually on right now. If you guys are wanting to get some pretty awesome rewards, we got stuff like the next hatch free elixir, which is right here. You know, they be expensive, 100k. You gotta sell a heart and a kidney for it. It's very bad. It's very unfortunate. You also got yourself hatching elixir, P9 of course, and also if you really are daring enough, energy elixir. Do this on multiple characters, you get a lot of benefit from it. You can also get yourself the grilled cheese recipe along with 4 snacks to make that grilled cheese, and I do happen to have it here as well. I did craft the bunch of them that I got on multiple characters, gave it to this character, and if we go to my red barn farm that I have right now, we also happen to get ourselves the great value version of the Mega Snack Garden, also known as my Prickly Bell Cactus. I also happen to just craft this from another character, gave it to this character for just organization purposes, really. And also because obviously I don't have that much backpack space, so we gotta make do with what we can. And other than that, though, I did get some pink dandelions through like Krokotopia. They actually happen to have some pretty good drop rates, so I got a couple of them used to the rank up, so I can finally, you know, get these prickly bear cactuses, get a bunch of these spells that are going to be useful for me in the future. Maybe I'll consider doing some grinding for couch potatoes, you know, just to have that experience a little bit, but I don't really think it's going to be that crazy. I don't really think I need to make that much pets anyway, so we're just taking it slow. You know, we're not going to be at full power, and that's fine. You know, the fact that we're starting off like an Arc 1 is a great thing. Shout out to the fish that no longer exists in my backpack space, but it's somewhere here. I don't know where it is. But yeah, shout out to a Sam Bass. It's a fish that you can actually get in the Aeroplanes house, and it's really good because it sells for like 7k gold each, basically, and it's really nice. So I love it. And yeah, you know, we did a lot today. Well, we did a lot within like the very little time I had, you know, on break and stuff, but still kind of working on this account at the same time. We're also working on my Star Rail account as well, the Soulink account with Sin. So if you want to check that out, definitely check out the YouTube channel. It should be one of the more recent live streams. How you doing, Crowley? Welcome to the stream. I know I've been yapping. I am the master yapper. But yeah. Hopefully you're doing well. I was planning to do Woowa today, but I haven't really... I have been spamming gacha games a lot, and I feel like people want to see like Wiz after a while. I know people definitely still want to see Woowa, so that's great. You know, I'm really glad to see that people are interested in the other games I play and not just necessarily Wiz and Pirates, so that's awesome to see. But yeah, most definitely I will be coming back to Woowa probably around next week. At the moment, I think my focus is going to be finishing 2.0 story, because I haven't finished it yet. I think I have like 2 hours left. I don't know if 2.1 has a main story. I'm not sure if you've done 2.1, Crowley. Does 2.1 have like a main story I need to worry about? Because I might have to do that as well. But there's also a fishing event that I heard was voiced, so that's actually pretty cool. I like that. I really do. If this is the Chamber of Fire, right? We need to make everything fire. If I remember correctly. Am I a genius? Doing good, just questing an Azteca. Nice, nice. Yo, honestly, I need to get back to the walkthrough, dude. It's just Azteca, bro. I'm not the biggest fan of Azteca, bro. I'm sorry. Like, every time I get there, it's like I need to take like the longest break known to man. So it just be like that sometimes. Nothing I can do about it. Actually, there's plenty I can do about it. I just decide not to. I don't remember off the top of my head. I've been seeing people just kind of talk about like a story quest more than I hear about a main quest. So my assumption is that there probably isn't a main quest and it's just a story quest that's available in 2.1 Wooba. Of course, we also have to do Star Rail as well. So like, there's a lot I have to do. There's a lot on my plate. I got exams coming up pretty soon, and I'm going on the trip soon as well. So lots to do, and not much time. So like, one of these things definitely has to take a backseat, and chances are that thing that's taking the backseat, it's probably going to be Wiz, and then after that, it'll probably be Honkai Star Rail, just for a little bit. Because like Wooba, I've been really enjoying 2.0. I think 2.0 story was really good so far. I'm like around the halfway point, I think, and it's been kind of like, in a sense, not necessarily a mystery, but it's been like a chase. And it's kind of learning about like the family struggles, and you're basically are working for the mafia essentially, but like we're the good guys. We're not the baddies. There's a baddies mafia and there's a good guys mafia. But yeah, it's dope. Really like it so far. You know, trying to do the same thing that we did in Huanglong, which is try to get to the Sentinel, you know, basically god essentially for their area, and it's dope. Learning more about the corruption of the church and stuff is really cool, and really just the fact that we were told a big lie in a way. So again, the story has been solid. It's been pretty well paced, and I've really been enjoying Wooba. Wooba 2.0 has been amazing, and yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. It's just been a really nice experience, so that's why I've been playing Wooba so much on stream. Me and my friend are only doing Orny and Zoltan Dock, so pain and suffering. That sucks, man. I think like I need to like talk about this, because I remember I talked about it before, about how this game, honestly, like it's one of those games like you kind of have to find your fun in, and a lot of people can find fun in a variety of different things, which is nice, you know. Give credit where credit's due. There's a lot of things you could potentially do, and while I do have criticisms for a lot of those things, at the end of the day, someone will find fun in it, and that's great. And it's one of those games where it's like, you'll have a great time if you play it with friends. So that's the other thing as well. Oh, is the stream running all okay? Okay, it's running okay. Okay, we're fine. I forgot to promote the stream, so let me go ahead and do that real quick once I get into a battle. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I really wanted to do Wuthering Waves today, because then I would have been able to finish the story, but I wanted to have a slightly more chill stream, and what better stream than to do like a little bit of a low-key Wiz stream, of just, especially because I haven't been doing it for a while. And I know a lot of people have noticed that I haven't been doing it for a while. I've just been spamming Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves. And it's because I've been really enjoying it. You know, it's been a lot of fun. I know it doesn't really get much people watching, but it is something that I do enjoy as well. So, you know, I like to do it every now and then. I will say though, like, I gotta get back into content creation. I might actually have a Wiz video up kind of early. I mentioned that like I probably wasn't gonna make a video until March, but I might actually have a video like in my backlog that I need to make that could be really good for like a extra credit submission. And I do have another quick video I can also make as well that I've been really wanting to make for a while. And there was one that I had in the works that was about, and I mentioned this before, it was about the spell weaving and how I think that a lot of it is left to be desired, but I could probably still make that video, honestly. It's just like, at the time, I wasn't really feeling it, because it just feels like, you know, at times, and I mentioned this before, I'm like beating a dead horse. I'm beating like a dead horse at this point, but at times it does feel like, you know, a lot of the things that we say, you know, some recommendations and stuff just kind of goes into the void, like, you know, nobody cares. And it does suck when, like, you know, people feel that way. So, like, that's one of the reasons I haven't really been like, oh yeah, I need to upload this video, like, right now, because a part of me is like, does it even matter if I make it or not? You know, I could still make it, I'll still make it, but you know, at the time I wasn't really feeling it, and so I was like, yeah, maybe just like don't, but I might just end up doing it anyway because, you know, it doesn't hurt to try, right? And I know there was a roundtable or something that happened with my good friends Zayfa and Chirvalix. Shout out to the ladies, Zayfa and Chirvalix, friends of the stream. Very pod, friends of the stream. And yeah, I heard that they had a pretty good time, and the only thing I remembered is that they wish that it was longer, because it felt like it was really fast for them. I'm not sure if anyone's seen it. I haven't yet to see it myself, and honestly, I could probably react to it. You know, that could be pretty interesting. That would be pretty easy content, but other than that, yeah, it's I just heard it was pretty good. I feel like, in my opinion, spell weaving was cool in theory, but just fall flat from my experience. That's for a lot of people. I love the concept. It still needs work, but I would say, like, it's not of the fact that, like, it needs work in the sense of, like, hey, it'll get better, like, in the future type of thing, right? I feel like it needs work from, like, the ground up type of issue for me, right? For example, I feel like the labors, in my opinion, and I've talked about this in like a video that I had recorded, but I just never uploaded it. But essentially, the labors are useless. They don't do anything teaching you about, you know, the spell weaving experience. They're simply just chores for the sake of it, just trying to add up those playtime numbers, and it's kind of annoying. And I have yet to see anyone actually like doing the labors. So we should just do away with them. Probably have a rework of the polymorph battles and maybe add like a couple polymorph battles, right? So ideally, I would say every class that you get into for weaving, right, they should have their very own set of polymorph battles, and they should teach you different things, right? That's how I think it should go. The different things it can teach you will be along the lines of, let's say part 1, right? You know, you're gonna cover about the class's strengths. So you're like, you're doing a polymorph battle where you try to utilize the strengths to, you know, win the engagement, right? Part 2 could be about the gambits, right? So like, it'll give you like a set of gambits that you're trying to do, and you'll win the fight easier. You can technically win the fight without the gambits, but it will be a lot easier, and it will be recommended, and it will reward you for actually trying to utilize the gambits that were given to you, right? So I don't necessarily recommend the gambits should be the ones that you're given through spell weaving, because a lot of them are kind of bad. But it should be something like either ones they create themselves that is a little bit more useful in the damage department, or it could simply, or they could just give you a booster, a damage booster if you successfully utilize them or are trying to set them up. Or better yet, just give out the Rochambeau spells that people learn in PvP, right? And utilize those. You should also have it where reshuffling should also be a thing that the polymorphs can do no matter what. So like, whenever you get into a battle, you discard a card, you know, there will be like a TC slot, right? Like, you should always have it where when you discard, you draw, and it's just going to be reshuffles. The reason why you want to do this is because the whole idea of setting up gambits requires you to also learn about cycling. Cycling basically being just being able to keep the cards that you do need for the future and trying to obtain the cards that you might need for either setting up a gambit or setting up a future strategy, right? Or trying to counteract specific strategies that you predict are going to be used against you. So cycling should be promoted, and the way you should promote cycling is by allowing these polymorphs to actually have reshuffles. That way people aren't afraid to simply just discard their hand if they find that their hand is absolutely useless for the occasion, right? And also, you don't run out of cards, so that will be a good thing as well. Then you'll have a final encounter for like rank 3, right? So like, you have the first 2 ranks I mentioned. The final rank will be about covering weaknesses and dual schooling. So you go against an enemy that is your counterpart, and you're using a dual school that's going to assist you from winning the battle, right? And that's the whole thing, right? That's how they should do. That's how they should do it. Then after rank 3, anything afterwards could be like an ascension quest in like Honkai Star Rail or like Genshin or whatever, where you're essentially facing an enemy that's slightly stronger than you, and you're just trying to win the battle normally through like a polymorph battle. You're given like a new set of like gambits and stuff that they're trying to give you. It's also a good way to promote the new spells that they're coming up for you as well. But that's how I think they should go about the whole labor system, is just not the labor system, but rather the ranking system for weaving. Just have it where the basic 3 levels are going to be like a tutorial phase for each and every school. That way, if people are that willing, they could probably get a badge or something, like a WIZARD badge or something like that, by doing every magic weaving ranks 1 to 3. And it will give you like a nice collectible badge, but also it'll give you the opportunity to actually learn about dual schooling, learning about the magic wheel. And that's something that they can do. Because the story, that can stay. You can still technically keep the story. Maybe you can probably have to rearrange some things here and there, but overall, you could still kind of keep the story. So, yeah, that's just my personal opinion as how they should go about the magic weaving system. But many other issues, honestly, like, they'll just get improved within time. I'd say, like, the biggest issue you need to focus on, like, right then and there should be on the ranking. I feel like the ranking needs improvement because we should not be having labors. We already do enough in terms of, like, you know, grinding for the game. So honestly, there's really no point in just adding more of that, which will then add yet another barrier of entry to like PvP and stuff, and it's just bad. Like, it's just not good in my opinion. But that's just me, you know. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I don't mind grinding. I literally grind in Pirate 101 for crying out loud. Like, I'm not sure if you WizHeads know about this, but in Pirate 101, there's no such thing as crafting. There's no such thing as, there's really, like, no such thing as, like, really just, like, good drop rates. The drop rates in Wiz, I believe, are a lot better in comparison to Pirate, but yet, the thing is like, the combat system is pretty different, that you don't necessarily need the gear, so it does feel not as bad, but at the same time, yeah, the grind for that game is still a lot worse if we're going by the numbers. But yeah, I do grind in Pirates, so can't say that. You can't just say like, oh yeah, guys, you just hate grinding. It's like, nah. I just feel like there could be ways to, you know, just improve on it to where it feels like everyone is valuable. That's like my whole point. And I guess it's just tough to understand that. The Maximus dungeon or whatever, his name for Storm weaving genuinely took me like 2 hours. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't do Storm. I think I did Life for Balance, and then I did Ice for Myth, just because I love Minotaur, and that's the only reason why. I was utilizing the gambits and everything properly, but I ended up having to summon the henchmen. Yeah, because like a lot of those gambits that they give to you are bad. Like, it takes a while to set them up just because you have to discard a lot, since your hands are always, for some reason, they're just programmed to be like the worst hands you've ever seen known to man. But also at the same time, there's no reshuffle, right? So like, you're kind of worried that like you're gonna run out of cards, and when you run out of cards, well, like, now you're forced to do it again, and ain't nobody got time for that. So, you know, it's just something that's not great in the long run. You should have it to where you're going to be promoting cycling, and the best way to promote cycling is by allowing those polymorphs to actually have access to reshuffle. That way, yes, it'll take a turn to reshuffle, but at the very least, they get a new set of hands, and they can go for exactly what they need. Because the reshuffle isn't going to just manipulate your main hand, it's just going to manipulate, you know, everything else from your hand. To my knowledge. Unless, like, that's never been a thing. I don't remember. Listen, like, I haven't played anything hardcore Wiz in a while. My most hardcore was like at the end, around the end of age 4 PvP, 4th age PvP. Age 3 is the one I'm most known for. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. Interesting. Well, this is a problem. Do I not have a... I don't. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna make a quick old trip. Me and my friend went insane farming Byron for one of his weapons, and we got every other weapon except for the one that our friend wanted. Yeah, that's just how it be. Like, listen. I feel like... me personally, like, don't get me wrong. I understand grinding is a part of an MMO. But nothing says that you shouldn't make the experience a little bit better. Especially if we're talking about the fact that, like, hey guys, we got like a new set of gear, right? So it's like, okay, so if you have a new set of gear, wouldn't it make sense to make the older sets a little bit better? Like, it'd be a different story if we're talking about, like, Celestia Age for Wiz. Unfortunately, the game's not in that popularity anymore. Like, you do need to improve on making the life easier in terms of, like, grinding for specific gear that's technically considered outdated, even though, like, technically it's not for the Wallaroo gear and Selenopolis gear. It's pretty much the same. But at the same time, I do feel like you should make the experience just a little bit better. Like, it's not gonna hurt you. I guess we're just gonna have to, well, I do have prisms here, so, like, it'll work just fine, I think. Probably pour 4 of them, though. Yeah. It sucks that I don't have a mass prism, though. Mass prism would have gone so hard. It's okay. Oh, you gotta fight 4 of them? Oh, that sucks. We're gonna be here for a while, y'all. Oh, you don't even need a blade. They're actually not even that strong. Nice. Saves me some money. Oopsie. Oh, not good. Hey, buddy, what the hell, man? Double fire shields, bro? That's some crazy work. Turns out I didn't even, well, you know, I'm not sure if that was high end or low end, so maybe I still technically need it, but... Where is it? There you go. That should do it. That should do it, guys. We're gonna promote the stream real quick, because I totally forgot. Okay, we're just gonna see. Do you actually need the convert? The answer is probably yes, but like, we're just gonna try to find out ourselves. That double Volcan, or rather fire shield, is some nefarious work. So 297 damage, I see. I sure do love the yap. Okay. Oh yeah, this is like the arena thing, right? We're gonna fight a bunch of bosses. It's like a boss and then the mob and then another boss and another mob. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, yeah, he's right here. That's right, guys. We're gonna do Pet Promenade. Once I'm done with the stream, I think it'll be like, what, 2 hours or something? I'm gonna do the Pet Promenade, and I'm gonna be grinding my Star Rail character. So, at the moment, the Soul Link character in Divergent Universe is rank 71. So, we got very far with the grinding on it, and I have now just having to do, I think, 9 runs in total. 9 runs of DU. I think 9 or 8. If I include the... Dude, I'm losing my train of thought for some reason. If I include, like, the double reward that you get, so, like, instead of getting 2,000 points, technically it's like 1,000 points, and then every once a week you get like a 2,000 points because you get an extra 1,000. It's a little different because they actually double the points. So instead it is 2,000 points for every run and then 4,000 points once a week. So basically every rank is worth 800 points. So you're essentially getting, per 2 runs, you're essentially getting like 5 levels, which is nice. You know, it really helps a lot. And I think the free-to-play, or rather the Soul Link character, is gonna go crazy. Like, I finally have some new set of characters, and I finally got Boppin'. I got Robin. So that's actually really good. Robin's going to be really useful for the follow-up teams, and that's always nice to have. Especially considering that I already have a somewhat decent follow-up character. Moza being the decent follow-up character. So that's like 2 members right there. And eventually later down the line, you'll get like Hunt March 7th, which we will be using. So that's like 2 follow-up characters there with Robin. So we just need like 1 last slot. And honestly, at that point, you can just have a like a support, or rather, Robin is a support. You just need like a sustain. So that's kind of all I need. Unless somehow I get yet another follow-up attack character, because other than Mozo, it'd probably be Herda. But Herda works better when it comes towards AOE type content, so like pure fiction and stuff. And Moza's more like a single target guide, so he looks better, you know, for like Memory of Chaos, or like maybe Apocalyptic Shadow, depending on what the bosses are. And regardless, right, I still have like a pretty decent follow-up character, and it's been really helpful. And honestly, I can't wait to be done grinding that, because it is taking a toll on me for sure. But I think it's worth it. In the long run, it's worth it. I get all those awesome rewards, and then it's gonna get a reset, and I get to get even more awesome rewards, but now I can take it slow. Bro, how did he not die? That's crazy. Alright guys, we're gonna go from a blast from the past. Alright, check this out. Yeah. My Thunder Snake. I mainly just have this because of the accuracy. The accuracy is actually quite good. It's kind of hard to let it go. I mean, like, what? You get like one you can buy off of the bazaar, right? It'll be like level 20. But in terms of like one that you can simply just obtain, technically, I think you can get one for like level 10 or level 15 if you do like Winterbane. It gives you a pip. But like, obviously, we don't have access to that, so we're just gonna leave it be. Alright guys, we're going to the arena. 10,000 XPs. I'm actually curious to see how much levels I'll gain once I'm done with Krokotopia. Like, the real question though, am I gonna be level 20? That's the real question. Am I gonna be level 20 by the end of this? Because knowing last time, after doing Wizard City, you did not get to a nice level. I'll say that much. Nice level did not exist. Dude, I am running out of mana. But yeah, good news for myself though. I don't have an exam next week, so that's great. So basically I'll have like a little bit of time to do another like stream. It'll be Wua. I'll tell you right now, it's gonna probably be Wua. Cause why wouldn't it be Wua? Hello? Wait, does he? Oh, I was like, is my pet depressed? Storm Shock. Oh, that means you can get evil snowmans as well, huh? That's interesting. Okay, I don't think we need anything special for this guy. I think we should be good for what we have. I mean, like, look, this is probably his entire health. It's this one card. Let's be honest. That's probably his entire health. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's like more than his entire health. So yeah, we're good. I will Ice Blade though. I hope everyone's having a good day though. I know for a lot of you, it's going to be Valentine's Day, as it is for me, starting tomorrow. You know how I'll be spending my Valentine's? I'm going to be going to work. Well, I'm actually going to a workshop for my university. It teaches you about a bunch of different things. In this case, I'm actually learning about Arduino. I've mentioned the story before, but that's what I'm going for. Every Friday, I just go there just to like learn something new. It's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to learn something new, and that's pretty much the new thing I'm trying to learn. I've also got interested in buying a kit, so I got a kit. I'll just need to make time to, you know, utilize the kit and actually do stuff with it. So that should be a little fun. But then afterwards, going to work. Before then, though, Hunkai Star Rail live stream. So that's gonna be nice. I don't expect much from 3.1, since the developer's diary did mention about the changes are going to be coming in 3.2. By the way, 3.2 will be the anniversary of Honkai Star Rail, so that's going to be really good. For those who are potentially interested in trying out Honkai Star Rail after watching my streams and stuff, definitely get into it as soon as you can. Honky Starbucks. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? A meta character that finally isn't imaginary? True! We got a wind! Erudition wind, dude! But, okay. Do you think the Erudition wind character, I don't think he's gonna sell that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Casterus is gonna carry that update. Sela 2. Sela 2. Sela 2, making an experience. I doubt it, but I'm considering it a win. Listen, bro, like, he looks cool though. He looks cool. I'll give him that. He looks cool. I'm actually interested to see how they'll go about erudition in terms of like introducing like new elements for erudition. I wonder how exactly he's going to be working. So that should be interesting to see. But yeah, I'm definitely going for Casterus. That's definitely a character I am going for, most definitely. Oh, I can upgrade his spell? Nice. If they take Mr. Rekka, if they make Mr. Rekka imaginary, whatever, imaginary remembrance. But I heard apparently he might be. I heard apparently he might be remembrance, if I'm not mistaken. Imaginary remembrance. He'll probably be the 4-star. Chances are for like the 3.0 updates. But yeah, Mr. Rekka will be cool. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Listen, wait, we do have what's her name? What's her name? Yukong. You know, technically, not all imaginary is male. We do have Yukong, as people are laughing. Guys, we have Yukong, okay? Not all imaginary is male. Guys. Do we have any Quantum boys? No, I don't think we got anything for Quantum. Need my boy Skrullum to be let out of Mr. Hoyo's basement though? Crazy. Oh man. I don't think we do for Quantum. Yeah, so you have one for Imaginary. You have a 4-star that like almost nobody uses. And then for Quantum, I mean, I don't think there's anyone. I'm just not gonna use these TCs, dude. I need to keep them. Why? Reasons. Bruh, there's no freaking way. Wait! Hold on! Wait, chat, hold on, look! Look at this! You see this pips, right? You see this cost? See the pips? See the cost? See the pips? What the frick? Oh! Oh, that's why! I don't have mana! Oh, guys, I'm in broke boy mode. Oh, that's why. Listen, okay, listen. I guess we're gonna use one of these boys, I guess. All right, guys, for the decathlon points, you know, this was perfectly planned. This is all part of the design. Alright guys, we got 1 measly mana. Let's see how much we can cook with 1 measly mana. I was about to say, you don't have mana? I was like, yeah, I found that out later, you know, like sometimes, you know, things change and, you know. Oh my god, not the spider weavers. Oh no. Wait, what? Where am I going? I was like, does bro know? It's like, listen, man, I never had like no mana in my life before, okay? I never in my life ever encountered no mana, okay? It's like, it's a rarity. Actually, that's a lie. I've encountered no mana numerous of times. Oh, frick. Okay, I guess we're cooking. You know, to be fair, there's just gonna tower shield spam. I don't need that. Oh, that's it? Alright. This is what we got then. Let me cook. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. I'm in the kitchen. All right, here we go. Let me cook. Actually, now that I think about it, has it been a year since my free-to-play existed? I gotta search this up, hold on. I think it might be the anniversary of my free-to-play character. First Honkai Star Rail. I could be wrong. Oh, you know what? It wasn't a Honkai Star Rail stream though. It was a Wiz stream. Hey, you guys remember? You guys remember the geometric table? You know, y'all remember that? Y'all remember the geometric table? Guys, it's about to be in 3 more days. It's gonna be the anniversary of my free-to-play account. Back when all the drama. Nuclear drama. Nuclear drama in the Wiz community. Imagine that. That's crazy. It's about to be a year since the creation of my free-to-play account on Honkai Star Rail. Wow. Hey, you know what's crazy? I have a 3rd account now. Listen, I might be stupid, okay? I might be stupid. Making 2 whole freaking accounts. And if they had a skip button, Like, low-key, guys, if they had a skip button, I would have probably considered making a 4th account. And that one will be for an actual, like, solo Nuzlocke. Like, one of the reasons I was actually a little bit more lenient about the rules for the Soul Link, and don't get me wrong, a lot of the rules are subject to change. We might actually make it harder if things are going to, like, too good. To, you know, raise the stakes a little bit. But the reason why is because it's a Soul Link, right? So it's like, it's 2 people. By default, it's a lot harder. I mean, you already saw what happened in March, right? You know, Preservation March, you know, she did not live long enough. She just died. She got executed. And if it wasn't for Bailu, we would have had, like, honestly, I think, honestly, low-key, we probably wouldn't have made it past the low food if it wasn't for Bailu. I think, low-key, Bailu legit carried our accounts. Unironically. The blessings of Bailu is real. Oh man, I fizz. Well, apparently I don't have enough blessing, because I'm only like 5% short. But yeah, that's crazy. A whole year of the free-to-play account for Honkai Star. I actually want to talk about that, because I feel like it'd make a good video, low-key. But also, I just really want to talk about the journey of the free-to-play account and what I learned from it, because I learned a decent bit. I learned that it's actually a little bit low-key more fun when you don't have every single character known to man. But at the same time, I've also learned that there definitely is a need to buff up some of the older characters, because the HP inflation is a little crazy. You also have to be a little bit smarter about the pools. Unfortunately, I would say my biggest regret will be Black Swan, because I thought that DOT was going to be like... It was at a time, when I made this free-to-play account, DOT was still kind of meta. You know, it was like the consistent meta, right? You know, that's what DOT was. DOT was like the consistent meta. And then HP inflation happened, and now you barely do any damage with DOT. So basically, making Black Swan relatively useless. But I will say, she's not useless for me, because I tend to use her as like a secondary defense debuffer, right? And I use her alongside Pela. I use her on my Acheron teams, and she performs pretty well. Waiting for my blade buff? True. My day, never heard of him, bro. I'm looking for blade. But yeah, I learned quite a bit on the free-to-play account. I got a little bit more appreciation for like the characters that I own. And obviously I'm still in like the copium phase of like building a Qing Shui. I will say though, Qing Shui team is still pretty fun. But I don't have the best relics for her. That's the only problem. Just like everything in the world, it's always the relics. But maybe it would be nice if I got a Fu Xuan, just so I can have the Mono Quantum, because then it would be a lot easier to implant a weakness that's quantum based, because that would be a lot easier to just kind of sub in Qing Shui in there for many bosses and stuff. Also, a Silver Wolf would be kind of nice too, but I don't really feel like getting a Silver Wolf, low-key. I really don't. So I've been using mainly just like... Yeah, I will be missing like Fu Xuan and Sparkle. Well, not Fu Xuan, not Sparkle. I would just be missing like Fu Xuan and Silver Wolf, but I'm just not really planning to get Silver Wolf. And Fu Xuan, I mean, I don't know. It's tough when there's so many like good characters out there. Bro, why this guy make me want to fight everything? Now we're fighting servants, bro. That's crazy. They just work here, man. What the frig? Yippee! We got 2 meta characters in Wuwa. Actually 3. I got Jinshi. And I got her skin. Because it's very pretty. Yeah, I literally have all 3 of these characters. Except for... I just don't have Phoebe. I am low-key maybe considering Phoebe. Like, if I get it, that'd be great. But, like, if not, like, I'm not tripping. Like, I actually really want Changli and, What is the dude's name? The dude's pretty cool. The pirate dude? It's pretty cool. Heard good things about those two. Pairing them together. I am a little low on health, but I think it should be fine. But yeah, apparently top 3 DPS. We got Camellia AoE. We have Carlota, alt, and then Jinshi. We have all 3. I collected them all. I mainly got Jinshi because of the skin. I thought the skin was very beautiful, and honestly, it is definitely worth the investment for how high quality it is. And also because I really do like Kuro games. You know, they've been doing some really solid work and also have been listening to their community very well, so I appreciate that. It's a very fun game. It's one of those games where it's like, I play it and like there's so much I want to do, but I just don't necessarily have that much time. But I'm glad to know that like once I do have time, it's there. And it will never leave. I was like, I have 6 training points? That's crazy. I don't. Oh, is this a boss? I think so. Guess I'll just use another potion. It's not like I'll be needing gold anytime soon. Oh, you know what? He might be ice though. Yep. Yep. Oh wait, sorry. We have Decathlon deck. I'm actually pretty interested to see what 3.1 has to bring in Honkai Star Rail, but I just don't expect much. I hope it's good. I just don't expect much because a lot of like the stuff that they want to do apparently is in 3.2. Ah, that's awesome. 2 years, y'all. 2 years since the existence of Honkai Star Rail. I swear, if you do a fire shield, please, please, I beg of you, don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I can either kill him right now, or I wait. We'll probably just wait. We're gonna do the AoE. Riddle me this, frenzy. How much damage will this do? With a singular blade. Wow, it actually killed. Ooh, Lucas Swarm. To be honest, am I really gonna use that? Probably not, but it's kind of cool. It'd be, you know, pretty cool, pretty cool. Wait, can I just go here? Yes, sir. Grand Arena. So this is the I can't speak. This is the moment, right? This is the moment you actually do some fights, you know? I want to make a Stitch, but like not yet. We're not at that point where we want to make a Stitch. You know, we got to at least do the good old Mount Olympus. Oh god, don't get caught in, please. If this was Pirate 101, I'd be caught right now. I'll be doing a crazy fight with the Battle Angels. As they one-shot me, and then I cry. $16,000 XP. I don't know how much that amounts to. Did I not carry regular blades? Oh, I did. I did. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wonder how my pet's doing. 87 XP. Nice. Are we any closer to leveling up this pet? Hell nah. I'm actually curious as to how far we progress through Krokotopia, though. We're kind of going on a record speed right now. We're achieving them speed running strats, you know? Speed run test. Check this out, right? You could just like, you know, go through this guards like this. Ooh, look at that. Juke them. Ooh. And this will save you like, you know, 0.2 seconds of your time. You're welcome. You know what would be really funny is if I managed to get caught from that, because I honestly thought to myself that I was going to get caught into a battle for doing that. Like, that's pretty damn close. Get good? Yeah, you're right though. What's up, Ben? How you doing? Are you fucking kidding me? Twice? Hey guys, it's a kid's game, no swearing. Oh shoot, you're right. Yeah, you're right, bro. I forgot it's not rated teen. If it was rated teen, I'm allowed at least one fuck. Unfortunately, it is not rated teen. Ooh. Yes, please. Wait. Wait, hold on. So this is the Krokotopian ice set, right? Okay, these are just... Okay, cool. Okay, cool. No fucking swearing! Guys, I'm gonna cancel him! He said the no word! I'm gonna cancel him for swearing at me! Mother fudger! Listen, I just gotta unleash my inner boot hill, okay? That's all I need. That's all I need. That's how we get away from it. Oh wait, does this do like enough damage though? We will find out. We will find out, my friends. Oh, let's go! Exactly, on the money. To the arena, master. Alright, man, who's your next challenger? Let me cook him. You gotta be fucking shitting me. I'm gonna go against spiders now? You know, I am considering maybe in the future into like doing monstrology, right? I feel like monstrology might actually be useful, unironically. Like, imagine I just take every life henchman known to man. Only for them to not heal me. Only for them to just decide, yo guys, I'm not gonna heal this guy. No way I didn't kill. Bruh, it's fine. This is why we have 2 rank 1 spells. Ah, sucks for you. I have Thunder Snake. Darn. Sucks for you, because I'm going to do it again. I should definitely get potions. Wait, hold on. What did he give me? Ew. Okay. I wonder, do I have any, like, spell quests? Actually, while I'm here, give me a sec, chat. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go AFK for a bit. You know, back in my day, I used to have a old man tell me that you just got a wee bit too much gold. Unfortunately, in this economy, I am a poor man. Wow, that's cheap. At least the potions are cheap. Alright, we're back. To the sun we go. It's a troll. Don't feed him. You know what? Honestly, I could just kill him with this. This is one of the reasons I really wanted this pet, because this pet will literally carry me through, like, honestly, just this world. Honestly, just this world, I think. I think after Krokotopia, I think Marleybone, like, there will be a couple fights where, like, the enemies are actually more health than what this Arctic Zillow can do, but still does a major buttload of damage. I'm still gonna probably do this though. Get that Weaver out the way. Son of a gun. Alright, we're trying this one more time. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Ah yeah, alright, start the dancing. Yeah, he didn't kill, no. Yeah, this should do it. There you go, one for you. You're dead. If I had damages on this Spectre though, we will be cooking right now. I'm just gonna pass until I can use my Arctic Zilla. So I can guarantee the kill. Yes, sir. Big boy damage. A nickel. A nugget. Actually, what good is that for? That's for like crafting level, is it like for level 15 jewels, or is it for like a little bit later on? I think it might, considering that I got it here, chances are it'll probably be for level 15 jewels. Oh dude, I'm about to die, but you know, it's fine. Enter Sandman. Let's see. Let's look up a quest finder real quick and see how far we've gotten over time. Quest tree. Luckily, these quest trees are very up to date. Thank you to Final Bastion. Shout out to Final Bastion for keeping these up to date. These are really awesome. Oh, they're actually dummy fake. Yeah, we're not doing much here. Let's see. Sandman. So we're in quest 43. The total number of quests in Krokotopia is 65. So we're pretty darn close, honestly. We're honestly pretty darn close to like finishing Krokotopia, which is insane. Yeah, after Grand Arena, it's the entrance hall. Entrance hall being a dungeon. The dungeon instance, because we have to go to the Vault of Ice and stuff, basically. Then we go to the Tomb of Storms, and that's it. Honestly, low key chat, we might as well just finish Krokotopia today, eh? I think it might be possible. It might be a little bit longer than 2.5 hours, but it might be possible. Then I can level up and be very happy. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna face this Cyclops dude. Yeah, honestly, like I really think we could make a really good push to finish the Krokotopia today. That'll be perfect, because then it's like next time, right? We can do like some fun dungeons. Or rather, a fun dungeon. I will say though, we definitely need to buy some materials though, for later. Oh man, I'm really curious to see what the XP is gonna be like. Ooh, that's actually really good. Getting this right away is actually like really solid. Still gonna do the thing though. Okay. So, let's take a look here. I'm gonna keep the mainline quest here for Krokotopia because it'll be pretty useful in the future. Let's see. Yeah, the level chart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do they have one for XP, or is it just for like the stats that you get? Oh, they do have one for XP. That's excellent. Excellent word. We can do some quick maths. Alright, so we're currently level 15, right? So level 15, to get to level I guess. Okay. My guess is that like we're taking into account the experience to the next level. Yeah, I think that's where we're taking into account. So do the Thunder Snake. Less mana the better. Bruh. Surely, right? The Thunder Snake won't cost as much as my Arctic Zilla. Surely I won't fizz 4 times, right chat? Surely. Let's go. 2 times the charm, mate. Wow, I'm getting everything but ice. You'd love to see it. You'd love to see it. So we're at 21,519. So let's take a look. After turning in this quest and stuff, we are looking at 2204, right? So that's our XP, right? So 2204. We're currently level 15. So the next level will be 3,520, right? Oopsie. Oh, my bad. Yeah, 2204. Yeah. So next level is 3520. The level after that is 3925. So that's level 17. Level 18 is going to be 4350. And then level 19 is 4800. Then you have level 20, which is 5270. Okay, so far, from the XP that we have, we should be theoretically level 20. If we were to stop, like, and unlock the level right now, right? We should be at level 20, which is not bad at all. I gotta buy more TC though. The bad news is it's decathlon, and you know what that means. Oh, this is the wrong guy, by the way. I got a trick, y'all. Just exit normally. Yo, no mana wasted. W. You see, you're learning things in the Frenzy Gamer channel about how to effectively quest in Wiz. I just don't really like farming. Well, I don't really mind farming, but I don't like farming when it feels like every run I do is pointless. So what I'm trying to say is I don't like the Pirate 101 style of farming, because that definitely feels like every time you do a run is pointless. But I think what helps me do Pirate 101 farming is that I love the combat more, so like that kind of helps a little bit. But the farming itself is not good. Not good. I can't believe it though. We're making some good we're making some we're making some good progress in Krokotopia. So like, that's crazy. I didn't even think we'll be able to finish it within like a stream. I mean, that's like assuming that I go for like maybe an hour at max, like an hour and a half. I feel like it'll take me like maybe an hour and a half or so with everything that I have at my disposal. Okay, this is the like the champion dude, right? The quote-unquote champion. Yep. And then we gotta fight the true champion. We gotta fight the champion for show, and then the actual champion. The veteran. Dude, we gotta buy more TC though. I don't think I'll be at the level for a Blizzard. I gotta look it up, hold on. WIZARD101. Blizzard. Alright, let's see. So this is level 26. Right? Yes. I believe so. Yes, level 26. Wow. So yeah, we're definitely not there. So we're definitely going to be needing Blizzard TCs still. So we can still use Blizzard. Luckily, we have this wonderful place known as the TC Vendor Shop from Mr. Harold. Don't confuse it with their long-lost relative that's located at Cool Ranch, whose name I forgot of. I think his name is like Arthur or something. Okay, but like, hypothetically, what if he died? That's crazy. Low end is crazy. I think it's Desmond. Okay, so his name is Desmond. Yeah, so don't confuse it with that guy. But yeah, long story short, we're definitely are going to be needing more Blizzard TCs, because we're probably not getting to 26. At least I don't think so. I don't think there's a chance for us to get to 26. Oh man, that just means like, man, that sucks. That just means like I have to wait quite a while to be able to stitch, which kind of sucks. Then again, I think at this point you should be able to do the Wizard City drains, right? Unless I'm mistaken. If we do the Wizard City drains, and then we also do... No, we can do Wisteria, right? Yeah, we could do like a little bit of... We could do like Wisteria, Wizard City drains, and like that one side dungeon in Mushu here. And that should probably get us to 30. and then we just do Mount Olympus, and then we can finally stitch and not look ugly and basic as hell. W. I gotta rock this shirt, guys. We gotta rock the classics. You know, the rockin' alpha. We gotta rock the classics. I mean, it's still pretty basic, but at the same time, it's basic with class. It's basic of an oldie, but a goodie. Not many people actually rock that style anymore. And chances are it's because they sell it off of the bazaar, and then they don't get it again. We could make like a Serval stitch. That'll be funny. It wouldn't make sense though, because it'll be Storm. But technically, Bellabog. Oh, did you think of that? Ooh, Icy Ariel. Ooh, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. You can fight it or rock with it. I have a lot of stuff in my backpack. We need to sell that stuff soon. There's also the other Argleston relative in Aquila. That's crazy. We got the whole family there. I will say, Pirate 101, let's talk about it for a second, because, it's been, for the lack of better words, very interesting, right? So, Pirate 101, right? It's a game that exists. And for some reason, they decided, guys, we need to cook up for a new update. And so the idea they had is, what if, right? Hypothetically, what if we made a storyline companion have a promotion quest? But here's the best part. Here's the best part. The best part is, it's RNG. So, like, maybe you'll get the promotion, maybe you won't. I don't know, bro. But, like, there's a chance for you to get what you need. Wow, that absorb is toxic, dude. But yeah, you know, let's just make that like a thing for people to do, right? Because we got nothing else. Now, let's say in the same world that we're living in our dear Lord, that now this RNG fight, you can like spend basically $10, right? Basically $10. If you spend $10, you can actually unlock a promotion immediately for a mainline story companion. And this is the update. Wow, that's crazy. What a wonderful idea, said the King's Owl team. Which is like the most dog water thing I have ever seen in my life. And I really hate the fact that people are trying to normalize this. I get it. The team needs money. I get it, right? They need money. Yada, yada. More money equals more updates, potentially. Allegedly. And the community, they just want more pirate stuff, right? But, like, that is not the way to do it. Like, out of all the ways to do it, right? That is just not the way to do it. You can't just be making a problem of something that shouldn't be existing, right? In this case, it will be the promotion being RNG, right? That shouldn't be a thing in the first place. That shouldn't have even been an idea in the first place. And then afterwards, you can't just be having this problem and then try to sell people the solution to said problem. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. But here we are in the age of 2025. So yeah, it's really stupid. Isn't the boss locked behind the obsidian keys too? Yes, it also is locked behind the obsidian key. So like, yeah, there's a lot of issues with it for sure. And it's unfortunate. I'm not a fan of it. I've been very vocal about my disgust and the amount of just criticism that I'm giving for the team, that this is not good, and like the community honestly should not be endorsing it. We should be highly against it, because it sets a really bad precedent for things that can happen in the future in terms of Pirate 101, right? Because if they start at like, you know, Hocules, for example, right? And then, you know, it does well, who's to say that they won't do it for like another companion? It doesn't even matter if it's a side quest companion. It's like just any general companion. Like it can even be like your Presidio companions. It can like scale towards your Presidio companions. It can scale towards your starter companions as well. And like it's just bad. It sets a really bad precedent. Like, is it a way to make money? Sure, but like it's a slap in the face to the player. Yo, how's it going, Sabas? How you doing? I just started playing WIZARD101 and I'm almost done with Krokotopia as the fire schoolie. What should I do to get high wielding damage spells that are low pip? So me personally, your best spells that you can get that are like low pip but like high damage, the best thing for you to do is probably maybe check out the bazaar to see what TCs are available to you, which I'm actually gonna go right now so I can show you real quick. But me personally, like, I would just say stick with what you got, right? Stick with what you have, and maybe instead probably focus more on like making a pet. Pets are actually very important for this game. It is a stats-based game. One thing you'll learn really quickly is that the game is all about stats. Sure, you'll get more powerful spells, but at the same time, you're gonna want to get stats in order for you to have a better longevity for your account. So stuff like a triple-double, which you can get at a pet kiosk, and I can show you that in just a few seconds. That will really help you in the long run. And triple double is just very universal. It's just double damage and triple damage and double resist. That's what it is. But if you buy TCs, right, low rank TCs, I think to my knowledge, the best one that's like low rank but high damage will probably be like maybe Ash Bats, if they have it here. No, they don't actually. That's unfortunate. Fireshock is really good too, but these are super rare. This is probably your best card that you can actually get that is low pip, but high damage. This is the best card that you can ever get that's within that category. But unfortunately, these are super rare as well. But I would just stick with what you have. I would say the thing you should be focusing more on is a pet. A pet can take you very far. In the pet hatchery, or the pet pavilion, you have one of these things here known as the hatchmaking kiosk. Unfortunately, it's not the best of the best. It has a lot of issues. In your case, since you're fire, right? Interact with this thing, browse for a pet, search for a pet talent, and we're gonna look for a simple triple double pet, right? So we'll put fire, or rather, fire line dealer, and let's say spellproof. This is going to be like your resist. This is like the most universal pet you can get. And it's one of the best you can get overall. Now, what you're looking for is either something with like double resist, which is good. You can get double damage if you have a mighty, because this will increase the stats of your other resist and damage, and you can socket something else. Or if you don't want to overcomplicate it, you could just go for something simple like this is a triple damage pet. You'll have a school giver. Every school has a giver. Pain giver, which is universal. The double resist is universal, so spell proof, spell defying, and then fire dealer. It is very expensive, but I also have another recommendation as well. So the second recommendation I would say is if you're just starting off WIZARD101, I would consider doing gardening. You should be able to unlock gardening. Since you're in Krokotopia, I think you already should have access to gardening. You'll get the quest given to you, I believe, by Melinda Wu. Talk to her, do the quest, and what you want is you're going to be wanting, just to start things off, you can do something like a prickly bear cactus, right? So I probably shouldn't have come here because now I have my plants might die, but you know, it's worth it just to showcase it to you. Prickly bear cactus, these give you some rank 8 snacks. They're not the best of the best snacks, but they'll get you somewhere. They're a good starting point. And I have some over here. You can buy these off in the bazaar, or you can even buy them off a vendor. There's a gardening vendor in Krokotopia that gives these to you as well. The minimum rank to plant these is rank 5, and these definitely take you really far. The mega snacks that it gives you, it's like the base mega snack since like the beginning of the game. Not the best, but they do take you places, and you can get them whenever they're adult, right? So whenever you can harvest them, you can just get them right then and there, and you can get a bunch of copies of them as you harvest them as well, so you don't have to worry about buying a bunch of them later. You'll eventually will get to the point where you'll have so much of them, you don't know what to do with them. The starting point is the hardest part, though. But other than that, one other recommendation I can give you is fishing. I say fishing is a really good way to also get yourself some gold, and I'll show you that right now. So you'll get this guy, Lucky Hook Line. I think it's also once you get to level 12, it could be level 7, but he'll give you a quest, do the fishing quest, and then after a while, I would recommend you go over here, housing tours, and I recommend you try looking for fish that sell for a decent bit. And my recommendation would be looking for a house, and I have this in my favorites. The Arrow Village. It's one of the best places to farm for a fish that is very high rank. This case being the sand bass. But what I do, obviously, you don't have access to these spells most likely. I don't really expect you to until you get the Mushu, but these do help. You don't need them, but they do help. Well, I'll let you know, they're ice fish. If you're looking for anything specific, it's ice fish. That's all you're looking for. Yeah, do one of these. This just makes the process faster, makes it a lot easier. And you're just looking for ice fish. Specifically rank 3 ice fish, but you can get some other fish that are not within that rank, which kind of sucks, but like it is what it is. I'm gonna put my luck pet, just so I don't use that much energy. And let me show you about this fish once I catch it. But yeah, once you do the fishing quest, you get the bare minimum of what you need. You can go a little crazier, but it does require quite a bit of knowledge. And honestly, I should probably make a guide on it, a more comprehensive guide in the future. I think one of my friends, Tian Tojin, has one though. So I'll probably link that if I can find it. Aw, man. Well, that sucks. Sometimes you get unlucky and that happens. Why is it play... Okay, I was just about to say, bro, why is it playing clown music? But no, it's not clown music. It's the freaking, minigame. It just sounds like clown music, though. But yeah, go to the housing tours, go to any of the categories, try to find a house that says Arrow Village. And this is why. If I can catch this fish, I hope I can. Oh, thank God. I can show you why now. So, this is a beautiful fish, the handsome man, sand bass. And the reason you will like to catch this fish is because they sell for quite a bit of gold. In my opinion, I feel like they're the best source of gold. There's a lot of other fish you can obtain, but sand bass sells for a ton. And I have yet to see a fish that sells for more. Not even like the fish of the week or the catch of the day. Not even these sell for that much. This fish sells typically around the ranges of 4,000 to 7,000 gold per fish. And having a bunch of these helps you out in the long run. Also, how you doing, Nathaniel? Welcome to stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I'll show you my garden real quick. As I might actually have to finish Krokotopia today, guys, because I need energy. Guys, I need energy. I might need to finish Krokotopia tonight. Oh god. Yeah, but this is my garden. Welcome to my garden. Welcome to my bear garden. My green bears. My beautiful green bears. But yeah, the snacks they can give you, they give you like, not these, but it gives you like lower rank snacks. And it also gives you the rank 8 snacks, which is the old mega snacks. They're not the best, but they'll get you by. And I know this is a lot of information. So definitely take it little by little if you can. But just some general tips that you should probably know sooner rather than later. I went to double check and the Lycrim and Nova Aqualove. There's actually a third Argleston relative named Norbert, and he has a bunch of treasure cards spread out in front of him. How convenient. That's a nice reference. I bought a bunch of food and I spent it on my dragon. He's got 50 power, but I still can't use him for a fight when he's an adult. Yeah, so the reason why is because those pets aren't necessarily with cards, right? Those aren't with cards. So generally, if you want to use a pet that has a card, you might have to like get them in the not the bazaar. You might have to get them like in the kiosk and just look for one that you like, because the dragon, unfortunately, it does not give you a card. These are the base pets. My guess is that you're referring to this pet right here in the pet shop. You basically just need to get a different pet, but it's a good starting point, right? Everyone's got to start somewhere, and what better way than to get your starter pet, I suppose, even though these are very sticky. But you're talking about maybe this dragon right here. But yeah, definitely consider getting like a different pet if you can. Oh, I didn't know they have this. They have a fire elf and a cyclops. You can buy them for 4,000 gold. Are they great? No, but they're something. But yeah, take it slow. No need to rush. As long as you can think about it right now, for like the beginning of Arc 1, you should be fine. You'll be way more ahead than most people. Farm Mount Olympus, once you get to level 30, in my opinion, you don't even need a full set of Zeus gear. Just, yeah, honestly, center of the gear is all that you need, in my opinion. I know you mentioned spells specifically, but gear also helps a ton. Yeah, so spells, like, you know, here and there, they're nice, but at the end of the day, it's a stats-based game, so I would focus more on your gear, a pet. A pet will take you very far, but take it slow. No need to rush. Gardening is level 12, and fishing is indeed level 7. Nice. Where did you get the fortified grilled cheese? I'll show you. So, we have this beautiful event, right? This amazing event known as the Pet Promenade. By the way, since you may or may not be considering training a pet, I do definitely recommend you do this event. This is the Pet Promenade. Chances are, since you're just starting, you may not be able to do all these things, but even just every little bit does help a lot. You can get stuff like a little bit of gold, some snacks. They're not the best, but like, I mean, they're there, I guess. You can get yourself a hatching elixir, which will help you with your gold. Next hatch free, this is probably the one you want if you want to hatch a new pet. What this will allow you to do is this will be kind of like in the form of a timing elixir. Oh, this is a P9, my bad. That's a P9. That basically resets your timer here. You can only hatch like, technically you can hatch like twice a day, technically, depending on what time you hatch, if you remember. But when you do one hatch, your cooldown is generally like within 12 hours. So let's say you did a hatch like at 1 a.m., then your next hatch could be available at 1 p.m. on the next day, right? Well, on the same day, technically. But this will basically just bypass it. Like, you could do a hatch and then do it again. But the one that you probably do want is the 240 points. This is the next hatch free elixir. What this would do is this would basically give you a quote-unquote timer. And within this time, look for a pet that you want and you do a hatch with it. You don't have to spend money to get the pet. Unless it's a crown's pet, that's a different story. But in terms of gold, you don't spend gold to hatch a pet. So these are actually really nice to have, especially if you're a beginner. Also, to answer your question, Nathaniel, this is how I got it. So in the Pet Promenade, obviously, right, you get like the grilled cheese recipe and the cheese snacks. What I did was simply just kind of do it on a bunch of characters like a freaking madman. And then I decided, hey, why not just craft the grilled cheese? And that's how I did it. Like, I crafted grilled cheese and I gave it to my New Game Plus character. Because technically, I did grind for this. So, I think that's fair. It's fair game. But yeah, that's how I got it. Just in case you want to know. Also, I've been yapping. We need to hurry. We need to hurry and do some Krokotopia because we need to get some energy now. We actually need to finish it now. I also... Oh, you're a streamer too? Are you a Twitch streamer? I'm assuming Twitch, maybe? I know most people who stream Wiz stream on Twitch. There's probably like a ton of these. 24. We need a ton of these as well. Do I really need 23? Sure, why not? I'm poor! Well, you know, this is how it be, guys. Looks like we're poor now. I also stream, and a few viewers helped me get to the next realm right after Krokotopia to eventually go to the museum and find the Krokonomicon. And they were 170s, so hopefully I'm pretty well equipped. Wow, why am I lagging? That's crazy. Yeah, on Twitch? Nice. Nice. Well, I do hope that you do have a wonderful time playing the game. Definitely, it's a good game to play casually. I would say if you're doing hardcore stuff, me personally, not worth it. But again, everyone has their own opinion on it. But it is a really nice casual game for sure. And honestly, getting carried is nice, that's for sure. I feel like this is definitely a game that, like, it'll take some time for you to learn, but I don't really think getting carried is really that negative on someone. I think it's different for Pirate. I feel like, you know, a little bit different for Pirate because you gotta learn about positioning and all this other stuff, but in Wiz, take it at your own pace, honestly. You know what I mean? Back on the topic of gear, every so often there's a new gear there's a new set of gear you probably want to farm for, since it's the best, like how level 30 is Mount Olympus, yes, and level 60 it's debatable. A lot of people usually prefer Waterworks gear. Some people prefer a mix of Waterworks gear and zigzag gear, so it depends on the person. Personally, for me, I go for Waterworks gear, except for the robe. The robe I keep zigzag, and the reason I keep zigzag robe is because not only is it good, but also the card that it gives is really useful. The cards that it gives for every school is going to be a mass convert, which is actually really useful. It's a very useful card that you won't be able to utilize until like 20 levels later. That's like 2 worlds or so, technically 3. So it does have a pretty good longevity. So that's why I get it. And then after that, I would say it would probably be level 100, which will be Darkmoor. And low-key, not even. But like, might as well. It's a nice dungeon. It's really nice. It does give some other good stuff, like the Athame. There's a lot to know, for sure. But like, take it at your own pace. Take your time. No need to rush. Especially if you play casually. Don't rush. I've always wanted to play WIZARD101 as a kid. It was awesome. The most amazing thing, just never had a computer. And now I got that and money for reals. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I remember I got interested in this game seeing like an old friend of mine play it. And I was really interested because I saw him at Haunted Cave. And that's when I got really interested in playing the game. So I played the game free to play for a little bit. And then, after a while, I finally got a nice person who has helped me out. His name, one of them was named Austin. I forgot the full name. The other one was named Matthew. They hooked me up with a membership, and that's when I finally got to play, you know, the entirety of the game. You know, no longer free to play, just actually playing the game now. And it was a nice experience on my Windows XP computer that I got for free, or rather, a laptop that I got for free. By reading. Crazy. But yeah, it's a good experience. Over time, got into the competitive scene. I quit the competitive scene, and now I'm here. So what am I looking at? Snake, moon, bird, and tree. I mean, sun. That's definitely not a tree. That's a beautiful looking tree. It better be easy, dude. Oh, thank the Lord, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to see what happens with the Mouser and the whole story. What got you into picking up WIZARD101 again? Or were you just like very interested in WIZARD101 since you were younger and was still interested later on? Because me personally, like, I was interested when my friend played it, but I got more interested when I saw the commercials. But this is like back in the day when they did commercials. I think it was the Celestia commercial, specifically. There was one for Celestia introducing Morgana. It's a new character. Alright, heard about Mount Olympus. When do I get to Mount Olympus? Right now, I have Grizzleheim, Wizard City, and Krokotopia. So, you unlock Mount Olympus at level 30. So, when you get to level 30, I believe... Okay, I could be wrong. I think it's either Cyrus that gives you the quest, or, what's his name? Is it Romulus? The Cyclops guard guy? One of the guys gives you a quest, and I think it's Cyrus. I'm pretty sure it's Cyrus who gives you the quest. Then you do like a series of little stuff, and you finally get to Mount Olympus. It's pretty quick. Whenever you hit level 30, I'm not sure where your level is right now, but once you hit level 30, I think an NPC just... Yeah, you'll get a notification. Very interested is how it happened. I used to beg my mom to give me a membership card when they had them in stores and the commercials just went hard. They definitely did. I kind of wish they came back to doing commercials because they were nice. I think the reason why my good friends at the time, because I don't think they no longer play the game anymore. But the ones that gave me membership, right? The reason they gave it to me is because like I unfortunately couldn't get it myself. But then after a while, I started getting, you know, money for myself, started saving up, and what I will do is I will go to a Walmart, right? I'll be like, hey, can we go to Walmart? And then when I go to Walmart, I end up just, you know, secretly buying myself a membership, right? I get like the gift cards because they used to sell the ones for $10, right? And I got that, and I just kind of, you know, hit it. I go to the cash register and I'm just buying for myself. And then that's how I got myself membership. So I managed to just kind of keep it in my pocket as I bought it right afterwards. So like they didn't know that I actually used my $10 for a WIZARD101 gift card. And that's how I did it. I had to go all secretive. It's crazy. Yeah, those were the days. That one commercial with the ice and myth. I think it was... Oh yeah, that one is a relatively newer one, to my knowledge. Yeah, that one's definitely relatively new. Yeah, that one's a good commercial too. I think that's one of their newer ones. But like, you know, by newer ones, I mean like a handful of years ago. But it is one of their newer ones, believe it or not. Technically, I think the latest thing that they did for a quote-unquote trailer that got out there was, I think there was a time where Razer was having a show, and WIZARD101 managed to get a commercial for Lemuria. I will say though, in terms of commercials, one of the more lower quality commercials, but it definitely was a commercial. It was there. I remember that one that was like the last one. I was so sad. I never saw one again on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I think it might be like a business reason. It might just be like they probably just don't really have the financials to actually go crazy with commercials, because commercials are very expensive. So I'm pretty sure that's why you just don't really see them anymore. And I feel like personally, like, oh, I have the wrong pet on this entire time. I just noticed this. And I feel like it would be really nice if they were to put like commercials like on the YouTube ads or something. But again, you know, obviously it's always money, right? It's always money at the end of the day. Because like based on what we got more recently, like based on like the trailer that we got for Lemuria, there was also some promotion, but it's like on TikTok or so. And I'm pretty sure they still have their account, I think. But it wasn't the best quality, so you can definitely tell that like, yeah, they probably don't really have the money to go crazy with that one. Fire, Ice, and Storm. Got it. Well, that's convenient. Alright, let me switch my pet, because should have done this like 50 million years ago. I think that's all we need, right? Yeah, it's just one blade, one blizzard, and then this should finish things off. We should be good. I want to do a commercial. I want to do a commercial for them. Honestly, the game's awesome. I like it more than COD or GTA. Honestly, though, like, you know, me personally, I was never really much of a COD guy. And most of the reason was because my parents didn't really want me to play COD, and honestly, thank God they didn't. Because if it wasn't for them, low-key, I will never get to experience like many other games out there. There's a lot of amazing games out there. Like, my problem is that I have so many games, and they're just kind of sitting there, and like, I know one day I'll play a handful of them, but I know for sure I'm not going to play all of them. Because then it's like, oh, this new game come out, and I want to play this new game, but I'm still playing WIZARD101. I'm still playing, like, the gacha games I played, like ZZZ, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, and I'm playing, like, Pirate 101. I'm playing, like, so many games, and it's just trying to make the time to just play these other games, and it's just tough. But when I do have the time, I have such a fantastic experience, and the games that I've been, like, you know, that I've played through its entirety, not to sound cringe, they low-key did change my perspective a lot. I wouldn't say change my life, but definitely changed my perspective in gaming as a whole. I was always a Kingdom Hearts fan, so that was like my main game. When I was a child, a lot of people's main game was WIZARD101, and it technically was mine too, but it was like a dual situation of like WIZARD101 and Kingdom Hearts, specifically Kingdom Hearts 2. I was really big on Kingdom Hearts 2. And I think what I really love about it, and I have really good memories of Kingdom Hearts 2, is the fact that I am simply just in the whole process of like not having a memory card, and I remember having to do the I remember having to do the beginning story where you play as Roxas like 50 billion times, and I always got to the sword part, and then I had to stop the game there. But obviously there's not a way for me to just kind of like, you know, keep the game on and keep going on with the experience, because I was afraid that my PS2 was gonna blow up because it got too hard or something. So then I stopped, I played Kingdom Hearts again, Kingdom Hearts 2 again, but yet we're doing the Roxas story part of it, and I still love it. Like, I remember it pretty well. Not to a crazy point where I can quote every single thing for the game, but I just remember it really fondly. Specifically, those AAA games take the time away from you. I had to sneak off to a friend's house to play COD. My mom was the same. So, you know what's funny? She didn't allow me to play COD, but she did allow me to play Twisted Metal. So another game of mine that I played a lot was Twisted Metal, and I did play like the 2012 version that had like multiplayer online, and that game was specifically made for like multiplayer online. I was actually pretty good at it. I got myself into a clan there. Probably shouldn't have been playing that game because there's a lot of people who were older than me, most likely, that were like, you know, chatting with me and stuff. But to my knowledge, those people definitely knew their boundaries. Like they just saw me as like a clanmate, and you know, talk about some stuff, but don't go too crazy because obviously it's a fucking kid, right? And so I didn't have any negative experiences when playing Twisted Metal 2012. The only negative experiences I had was like, oh, like this guy is using like a super overpowered vehicle, in this case a fucking helicopter, and I just get mad because like that helicopter is so freaking OP in certain maps, and then I got good. But yeah, had a great experience playing that. And the funny thing is, Twisted Metal is like around a similar realm of like Call of Duty in terms of the fact that its themes are very dark. There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of murder, but yeah, I'm allowed to play this game. And I think the reason why is because I never really played the story in front of her where it shows more of that. When you see the gameplay, yes, it shows blood, but like you can kind of pass it off as like, oh, it's red paint, don't worry about it, it's red paint. Don't worry about it, guys, it's red paint, okay? It's not real, it's red paint. And somehow I managed to get away from that. Also, I played Twisted Metal Black, which is a lot worse in terms of its darker themes. It's really interesting stories, but like way darker themes in comparison to like the 2012 version. But yeah, that was my experience. I've been attempting to play through Hades 1, and I'm so bad, but I'm having fun. It's a good break from the main games I play, Wiz Pirate, HSR, and others. So the game I've been wanting to play whenever I have time, I want to play the Kirby game, right? The Forgotten Islands. I want to play that game. I have it like in my desk, like on my desk right now, and like I feel like, okay, man, one day I gotta just pick up my Nintendo Switch and just play the Kirby game. Even if it's just for an hour, I could just play a little bit and play little by little till I finish it. But one of the reasons I don't necessarily play the games often is because I know myself, I would get so addicted that like I lose track of time. I'd have like zero sense of time, and it's gonna be really bad for my school, right? Because I'm trying to study for school and stuff, right? So that's another reason. But I feel like if I can manage like Wiz, Pirate, and all that stuff, I could definitely manage like, you know, a little bit of a little game like Kirby, or like, you know, just any game that I own that I need to finish and actually play for once. So I think it's possible. I love Kingdom Hearts. I was just lurking in the background. Yo, how's it going, Doctor? Welcome to the stream. Hey, more power to you, man. Thank you for coming by. The fact that you're here is very valuable to me. You don't have to talk, but welcome. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm like sweating right now because like I am literally wearing like the freaking sweater, and it's hot. There were a few times like that for me to when I told my mom Watch Dogs was just about hacking and it had no guns, anything in it, and she let, yeah, that's exactly my situation. I think most of the games that I've played have been pretty tame though. I would say like I'm missing out on a lot of games. I think my main set of games were like racing games. Was never good at them. And also like some JRPGs like Kingdom, or rather RPGs like Kingdom Hearts. You know, those are my experiences. Also, I forgot to equip a convert. So let's see how much damage this does. I've been meaning to do a playthrough of, oh, same dude. I've been needing to play Persona Strikers as well. You know what I also need to play? I need to play Fire Emblem again, like 3 houses, but I need to play the different routes. Because I've only played Golden Deer, and I'm not gonna lie, I might be biased, but I think Golden Deer is like the best route. Golden Deer, bro, best route. I know people love Blue Lions, and I gotta play Blue Lions. Maybe I should do that on stream sometime. Play like the Blue Lions route on stream sometime. I think that'd be pretty cool. But like, listen, man, Golden Deer has my heart, bro. It's got like one of the more fun, cooler leaders. A really amazing cast of side characters. They're all troublemakers, but you love them all the same. Has like the best ending theme, best and most unique ending theme, along with one of the most interesting fights where you fight the CEO of racism. It's awesome. I love racing games. Forza 5 is my go-to, and I'm great at it. A lot. Top 250. That's awesome. So my main game was Need for Speed. My most favorite racing game has been Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2000s version, not the 2012 version. I wasn't really a big fan of that one. I will say though, its playlist was pretty decent though, but I wasn't a big fan of the gameplay. And I think my other favorite was probably Hot Pursuit. I unironically really like Hot Pursuit. Something, I don't know, it's just like, listen, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes, like, being a cop in that game was kind of fun. Cause like, you had to play like super aggressively and stuff. Like, Hot Pursuit is like that one game, and I'm talking about the more modern version of Hot Pursuit, right? Hot Pursuit is like that one game where it's like, you would prefer being a cop than a racer. Because if you're a racer, you're just kind of running. You don't really do much damage. It's ideally that you don't go crazy like Burnout. And you just kind of, you know, just go fast, right? But when you're a cop, oh yeah, bro, you just go, like, you go bonkers, you go, like, just trying to get, like, any kind of slams going. You just kind of go a whole 360, and it's just, you just go insane. Use everything that you have in your gadgets, like the freaking helicopter, and just ram them with the freaking helicopter. It's really good. It's really fun. And the other game that was really good, one of my most favorite racing games of all time, other than like Most Wanted, Burnout Revenge. Burnout Revenge is a solid game. I used to actually do streams for it, but I stopped doing it because I kind of stopped updating my emulator, and I don't know how to get it back. So like, I just kind of had to stop, and I don't know what to do. I guess like after not updating it for a while, it's actually not good. But yeah, this is a super old 2000s game that was really fun. It honestly had a really good soundtrack too. I still listen to the playlist to this day. This is back when racing games had a lot of rock music, which I really do love. And I'm a fan of rap music too. But like, I really missed it when racing games had like more like heavy metal. Like, I feel like it's really missing heavy metal. Nowadays, it's a lot of rap and EDM, and it's a lot of EDM. And don't get me wrong, I love those genres, but like, we really could use some heavy metal in the mix. And I feel like Burnout was like the one game that had a perfect balance between all of it. Now, I will say, a lot of the music that's like EDM is pretty dated, but there's still some pretty good ones. Eh. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Maybe I should like, you know, do the thing over here, right? Yeah, fire. If you do fire on all of this area, then you should be able to unlock it, and you can just keep going. Chat, is this it? This is the last thing we need to do, right? That was fast. Sometimes I forget how fast some of these quests are when you kind of know what you're doing. I think the longest dungeon, unironically, was probably the Vault of Ice. And it's not because of the fights. Also, thank you for being part of the Frenzy Familia, man. Lucky to have you. How you doing, Scare? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, let's see. If we look at the quest tree... Am I at the quest tree? Yes, you're at the quest tree. Let's see. Does this kill, though? I don't know, but we'll give it a shot. I'm doing well. How's it going over here? Pretty good, actually. We're really close to finishing Krokotopia. I hope we should be able to finish it within the next 20 minutes. Ew. That did like negative damage. Did I remember to put 2 converts on? I hope I did. Listen, I never thought I would make it this far. I thought I'd be done. I wasn't. Yes, I did. Okay, good. As long as the boss can go away, good. Oh no, that's the tower show, isn't it? Oh, thank the Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my. Right now my PC is actually being repaired. Problem with the charger port, and I'm kinda, feeling of playing this game. I feel you. Honestly, it's one of the perks for me. I do happen to have a second laptop. I bought one recently, because I've been needing to get a new one since a lot of the reason why laptops tend to, like, the reason why the laptops tend to, like, break is usually for the hinges. A lot of laptops don't have the best hinges, and unfortunately that does make the laptop's longevity not as great. So I bought a new one since the last one I had was from, like, the COVID era, right? So it's been 5 years, and it has constant use. So within a matter of time, it's possible it could break because of the hinges, and those are relatively, like, expensive repairs. So I just kind of have to, you know, just prepare for the worst. But the reason I haven't really been using it is because I, unfortunately, don't really have... What's the word? I don't really have, like, the stuff set up for, like, streaming. Because I have a lot of filters that I put on my streams and stuff to make the audio not as crap, even though, honestly, it probably does sound a little crappy. It's not the best. Again, I'm working with what I have. Have a blue Yeti, but I'm not the master at, like, getting this stuff fixed and all. So, like, yeah. But, you know, it's there. I have it. I'm about to get a new gaming PC. Honestly, I've got a desktop, but I don't have this. I am the same way. I am the same way. So I unfortunately also don't have a gaming PC, like a desktop, because I don't know where to put it. If I put it, it's gonna probably be on the ground, and then it's probably gonna burn my leg, and that's not gonna be a good time. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely not gonna be a good time when it burns your freaking leg because of all that heat, and it's probably not the best space for, like, cooling. So that's the main reason I don't have a gaming desktop. Instead, I have a gaming laptop. My recommendation for gaming laptops, I don't have anything in specific. I did get myself a tough gaming laptop. That is an Asus, and the reason why I got it is because it was on a good sale. So me personally, just get one that's pretty good on a good sale. And I think it's February. That's open box day. So honestly, if you really want to get one for cheap, get one during open box day. The only thing that is negative about, I guess, getting one in open box day is that technically, you probably won't get the warranty, because you probably do need the box for the warranty. But you know how it is a lot of the times when it comes to warranties, they find any reason to void the warranty. So it's like, it's not like the end of the world. If you're really worried and you happen to have, like, some form of a protection plan with it, that can definitely help. I know Best Buy tends to be pretty good with the protection plans. I haven't really had problems with them personally. I even had one for this laptop, but what I didn't know is that this laptop was actually going to last more than freaking 2 years. Because a lot of laptops usually don't work anymore because of the hinges. The hinges, they break, and then when they break, unfortunately, they usually kind of, like, expose wires to the sharp points of the hinge, and that's usually what breaks the PC entirely. because you have to get like a whole new board, you have to get a whole new this. If it breaks wires, you're kind of screwed. The hinges are also really responsible for opening and closing of the laptop, and you know, if you do it so much, like it'll start to break, and it's a whole mess. And I had that issue with like the cheaper end laptops, which I guess you get what you paid for, but they don't even last like a year. Sometimes. Depends on the use. I've been looking for an Asus. How well does it run? Can you play AAAs? I think you can, probably. I think the only issue you'll have is maybe storage. But at that point, my recommendation to you is probably to get yourself an external SSD. You could probably get yourself a needed SSD, but an external SSD honestly should run just fine. Because the main issue you'll probably have is spacing. And space on your laptop can also add a lot more to the cost. So the main thing you probably want to look for is for RAM requirements and maybe the graphics card. I'm unfortunately not too knowledgeable with like either of those, honestly, but I do know that like for the one I got, the graphics card is actually pretty good, can run AAA pretty decently, but most of it honestly is going to stem from your graphics card and maybe the RAM. And obviously you're going to want storage to store all these games, so that's why I get an external SSD. And most of the time, I don't even play games on my gaming PC, or rather the laptop. I play my games on PS or Nintendo Switch, and the PC, I use it for like Wiz and some of the gacha games I play. I think the most intense is probably Wuthering Waves, and it runs pretty well with Wuthering Waves, so Wuthering Waves runs on Unreal 4, so that is pretty hefty in terms of the demand that it requires. So yeah, me personally, I just look for recommendations online, try to get something like at a good price. I will say that like if you want to get them for cheap, the best times are probably like during, I would say the best times are probably during Black Friday. You can get them like during the Christmas holiday, but the best time is probably Black Friday, maybe back to school. Most definitely, Open Box Day. Open Box Day is good. I recommend Open Box Day. You see this? So, Croc, Snake, and Tree. Oh, I see. Let's see. One of these. Yeah, 16 RAM, that should be pretty decent. And if it's one of those that are like a little bit easier to upgrade, like I know personally my the current laptop I'm using right now is the Lenovo Legion 5. It happened to be quite a sleeper. It's actually a lot better than I expected it to be, and I would say that one definitely I got my money's worth, and it was pretty easy to upgrade the RAM. So this now has like 64 gigs, which is an overkill, kinda, but I also tend to make videos, so it does tend to help quite a bit, and I think that's one of the reasons why it has a decent bit of longevity, is because I'm not like absolutely freaking destroying my GPU. So yeah, this has been useful for many different purposes. Actually, I'm gonna blade first real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a little magic. I gotta remove the shield, and then we're just gonna go for the blizzard. By the way, guys, after this, unfortunately, I do think I have to end the stream. So, yeah. It is a little bit late. Alright, here we go. Actually, one of the reasons I'm actually a lot quieter now is because my parents are asleep now. So, respecting their time by, you know, obviously not being a loud shit. That sucks. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's do it. Yes, go! I'm built diffy, bro. I'm built diffy. Look at me go. Yippee! Oh, also, before I forget, I need to get the beetle here. But, did I get the beetle quest? Yes, I did. Alright. Let's see, we're looking for... We're in Emperor's Retreat, right? Yes, you are. Alright, cool. Alright guys, I am actually going to be ending off the stream here. I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Unfortunately, we weren't necessarily able to finish Krokotopia. Honestly, had I started the stream earlier, we definitely could have. But next time, we will be finishing Krokotopia and doing some other side stuff. So that should be a lot of fun. Since we're going to be finishing Krokotopia, we will be unlocking our level by then. In the meantime, we're still stuck at level 15. But once we're done, we will be unlocking the level, and we're going to try to see if we can get close to level 30 so I can finally hit Mount Olympus and not look like this, but actually look stunning. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next time. As always, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed today's stream. Your support always helps, and if you want to be part of the Frenzy Familia, you're more than welcome to do so by hitting the subscribe button. Again, we will always love to have you. And best ways to stay up to date are going to be either community tab of YouTube, Twitter, or Blue Sky, links below. As always, remember to stay frenzy, everyone, and peace. Have a good night, and happy Valentine's Day.